What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up. I put it up. Thanks everyone for supporting. But this video is entitled When the Fast Life Catches Up With You. So this is inspired because I went to the grocery store yesterday and I saw these guys walking together, and they were what you would consider nerds. You could tell they probably were nerds when they were in high school, right? But it looked like they were IT and they living good and feeling good about themselves, and that was dope. And then I got home and I got on social media and I saw somebody that I knew from my past who the fast life caught up with them. And I thought that, I bet you they would love to switch roles with these nerds who they would probably clown. Well, that person wouldn't have clowned them when we were younger, but they're using that as a proxy. That I bet you they would love to switch places. And I thought about it, the fast life catches up with you. Sometimes people, when I say fast life, let's go into the first criminal life, right? It's fun. It's exciting. You're young. You're reckless. You get away with stuff that you probably shouldn't be getting away with, right? Some people get killed, so don't think you're going to get away with everything. You're going to get killed or get locked up when you're pushing it. That's what's going to happen. But because you're young, you're not thinking about how the life is going to catch up with you. And then over time, if you make so many mistakes or you get caught and you go to jail or you get shot, you're young. You don't think about it as you get older. Those old bullet wounds are going to catch up with you. They're going to hurt. Not just the memory of getting shot, but also the causes that you fought for and got shot for going to seem stupid. The chances you took, the enemies you created, they may be lifelong enemies. It caught up with you because when you're trying to get straight, somebody is like, I don't care. That fast life could catch up with you like that, And, it's not a movie when I just turn my life around and then I got nothing like that. But at the same time, you might be living so fast that when you try to slow it down and do the right thing, your old life gave you such a reputation you can't get away from it. You're always going to be known as your fast life. And that's when it catches up with you. And sometimes people get tatted up or they live on their reputation, so they want everybody to know who they are. And the fact that everybody knows who they are, when they grow out of that being that person, now they can't live it down. Now the things that they might not be proud of or the things that they may be ashamed of or the very things that they promoted out to the public that they were really down for. You get what I'm saying? So now people treat them as their worst actions in the fast life. And it catches up with you, which is a problem. When a fast life catches up with you, it's a problem. Some people might want to go to college or higher education or maybe even, how can I say this? A respectable career, and you can't. Even if you got a clean record, you might have too much residual fast life material on you. Kind of like, and this goes for men and women, like when you in the corporate world and you see a woman that's very classy and attractive, and one day she bends over and you see that tramp stamp and you like, ain't as classy as I thought. She can't get rid of the tattoo. She might be a new type of woman. That might be a part of her past. Hot little when I was living fast, or I was living fast. When she was living fast, the tattoos was part of the game and it was cool. But now it's a mark of what type of person she was, right? The same thing I was talking about with the guys. Like you get tatted up and you might have tats about that life that now you can't get rid of. And it's like, it caught up with you because, your markings speak for you and you can't get away from that, right? The fast life catches up with you physically because people don't realize the fast life is a fast life. So you might age fast, you know, and you might see two people who are roughly the same age that look vastly different. You know, you might see two people at 30 or two people at 35 or two people at 40. You know, they came up in the same time, same age, you know, hung out with the same friends, maybe went to school together and aged, and you're looking at one person who lived a fast life and they look old, beat up, like they had a hard life. It wasn't a hard life, it was a fast life. Because, see, you were young and fly in the fast life, but your body is going to take on the brunt of that, and you're not going to age gracefully. Or the stress of the fast life ages you, you know, in a bad way. So that's the problem, right? Major problem. And then you see the other person who's, you know, been living clean and been stress-free and not having all of those issues that you may have had living a fast life. May not have had as much fun as you had in that period, but guess what? They're playing the long game, you know, and that's another part of when living a fast life catches up with you, because your run is over quick. And the person that's playing the long game, all the stuff you did in a blink of an eye, because they play the long game, they're getting a chance to enjoy all the fun things. And for you, they're just a memory. I remember when I did it this way or did it that way. And the other thing about that is, when you are playing the long game, you can do it bigger than a person who's in the fast life for the most part. You know, people glorify somebody being extravagant, living a fast life because they have an abundance. And as they say, easy come, easy go. But if you play the long game, you know, you'll have a multitude of experiences that the fast life person won't have. And, you know, it catches up. Because now you're wishing you could do what this other person who played the long game is doing, because you wanted it all fast. The other thing about that, it catches up with you because you get burnt out. You know, when you play too hard, you know, all work and no play makes you a pretty dull person. That's what, you know. But if you all play and no work, you reverse the role. So now you're going to spend the back half of your life working. And I've seen this so many times where somebody lived a fast life and they enjoyed themselves so early that now they got to work themselves into stability as they get older, because they blew it all being young, fun, and immature. You know, the fast life caught up with them. They wanted to retire and kick their feet up. Retire and kick their feet up. Yeah, okay. I'm tired today. Sorry. But they can't. They can't retire. They can't kick their feet up. The person who can retire and kick their feet up is the person who didn't live the fast life. And they made sacrifices, and those sacrifices came with long-term rewards. Short-term sacrifices that gain long-term rewards. And the fact that when you live the fast life, you don't think about sacrifices. You technically and figuratively sacrifice your future. And that's another thing about when the fast life catches up with you. You're too old to rectify it. See, when you out of the fast life and you either age bad or you aged and your body just can't keep up, now you're too old to go back and physically, and you might not have the body and the physical ability to fix it. You might not have the mental capacity to fix it. You might not have the energy to fix it if you have the physicality or the mental capacity, because, you know, you burned yourself out so fast. And now you just got to watch the results because you just can't keep up. And this is a consequence of living a fast life. So I'm done with this one. Y'all have a good night. Peace.